Good morning, everyone. In this video, we are going to work out a question under metal extracted from 2009 Science Paper 3. This is the question that we are going to work out together. It reads, the reaction below takes place during the production of calcium oxide when calcium carbonate is thermally decomposed. So we have calcium carbonate there being heated. So as it was heated, it produced two substances. One is calcium oxide, the other one is carbon dioxide. There is a reaction. Question A, give a common name for calcium carbonate. That is one. 2, calcium oxide. 3, calcium hydroxide. So these names that are given here under A, these are chemical names. Now they want you to give their common names. I can give an example of salt. The common salt that we eat, we call it, the common name, we call it table salt. The chemical name is sodium chloride. So that is what they want. They want us to give the common name for these compounds which are here. What we have there, those are chemical names. So what is calcium carbonate? What is calcium carbonate? So you should get to know the common name of calcium carbonate. So the common name of calcium carbonate, it is limestone. That is a common name for calcium carbonate. So you have to know that it is limestone. Coming to number 2, calcium oxide. What is a common name for calcium oxide? It is a quicklime. That is a common name for calcium oxide. It is quicklime. Or the common lime that you know, that is the calcium oxide, because this is the lime that has been used since then. This is the commonly used lime. It is the quicklime. Then what is calcium hydroxide? What is its common name? Calcium hydroxide, the common name that it is given, it is slackened lime. It is slackened lime. So you should be able to know the common names of these 3 compounds that are listed here or that are asked here. Coming to B, what is the chemical formula of calcium hydroxide? What is the chemical formula of calcium hydroxide? What they want here is just the chemical formula. This is a chemical name. Now, the chemical formula, they want you to write this in chemical formula. So the first thing that you should do when coming up with a formula is knowing the compound that you are asked. You should know the compound. So in this case, the compound that they want us to make a formula is calcium hydroxide. So you write it somewhere so that you avoid using other elements. So in this case, it is calcium hydroxide. You write it like that. Then after doing like that, this is your compound. So you want to write a chemical formula of this compound. What should you do next? The next step, you should identify the elements in that particular compound. You should identify the element making up that compound. So that is the first step. Identify the element symbol or radical. So element or a radical, you identify those elements that are there. So when you look at this chemical name that we have here, we have one element, we also have a radical. So meaning we have calcium and also what? Hydroxide. Calcium is an element, but hydroxide, it is a radical, because you cannot find a hydroxide on a periodic table. You can't find it. So it is a radical. So now, then after doing that, you identify the element symbols. For calcium, we have Ca, that is the element symbol of calcium. Then for hydroxide, it is capital OH. They are all capitals there. That is hydroxide. Please, when you are writing hydroxide, don't start with H, HO. No, it is OH. That is how we write hydroxide. Then the second step, after identifying your element symbols, the next step is indicate their valence numbers on top. That is the second step there. Indicate their valence numbers on top of their symbols. So for calcium, its valence number should be written on top there of that symbol. For hydroxide also the same. So now what is the valence number of calcium? So calcium, it is in group 2, henceforth it has a valence number of 2. You indicate it like that on top there. You come to hydroxide also. You do the same. What is its valence number? Remember, it is a radical. So hydroxide, it has got a valence of 1. You write it on top like that. That is the second step. Then the third step, you are going to interchange the valence numbers. Meaning the valence of hydroxide, it will go to calcium. The one for calcium, it will go to hydroxide. You interchange them like that. You interchange like that. The calcium one will go there. I mean, for hydroxide, it will go to calcium. For calcium, it will go to hydroxide, just like that. Then the final now, after interchanging, meaning they are dropping down, as you can see the arrows. So the result now will look like this. The 1 has come there, the hydroxide has gotten the 2 there. So now remember that this OH, it is a radical, meaning it is made up of 2 different atoms. So meaning when that 2 goes the other side, since there are 2 symbols of the 2 different elements there, you have to make sure that the OH is enclosed in the open and the close parentheses. No wonder you've seen me introducing those, because that 2, it is for all these 2, the OH. But if you leave out the open and close parentheses, it will simply mean the 2, it has just gone to hydrogen. Henceforth, the formula will be wrong. So in this case, you have to make sure that you introduce those, so that that 2 implies that it is for O and the H. So that is your formula there. So as you can see, we don't necessarily show the 1 there. So the final answer now will be this. The 1, we don't show it. We know where, even when we don't show the 1, we just know that there is 1 calcium atom. So your final answer will look like that. Thank you so much for watching this video. Stay blessed.